If you're going to be flying home with your adopted newborn after waiting out ICPC clearance, here are 5 things I recommend that you have on you readily accessible. First of all, medical clearance and any hospital discharge paperwork, medical information. You're probably not going to need this, but I would have it on you just in case, especially if the baby is not 2 weeks old, because they're not technically supposed to fly before 2 weeks without medical clearance. Second, adoption documents and any kind of ID, whatever adoption documentation you have, again, you're probably not going to need it. Nobody questioned us at all, and most of the time I hear nobody gets questioned, but just in case, you should have that on you. Now, for things that I think you will actually need and you will be reaching for. Third, have your feeding supplies. You are allowed to take formula on the airplane, on your carry-on. We had the pre-made little formulas. That's what he had been using in the hospital, and we just kept using that. And I would recommend you have plenty, like double what you think you'll need. You do not want to run out of that. And it's also very useful to just help soothe on the airplane. If they can drink, it helps their ears pop. Obviously, you need anything that goes with the formula, your burp cloths and your nipples, things like that. Fourth, this kind of goes without saying, but you want to have your diaper and clothing essentials. Make sure you have a change of clothes for you and the baby, just in case there's a big blowout. Make sure you have plenty of diapers and wipes, because you just never know with newborns, especially if you might have had a NICU stay and what could be going on with their little tummies. And fifth, as far as comfort and travel gear, I recommend a baby carrier. The baby carrier was really helpful just to keep him close to me, and also make sure you have some kind of a swaddle or blanket, not only to swaddle, but we used the blanket to help keep the light out of his face while we were on the flight. If you're in the adoption process, or you're hoping to adopt, or you're expecting to be waiting out ICPC, follow along and I'll be dropping tips as I think of them about what our experience was like.